you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you'd be ballin' too. I know you seen us fallin' too. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it, cool. Ooh, you should've seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's gator haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch. Can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about bread, you talk to the head. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch. Made so play, I'll show you by the hit. And tell the police I don't know about shit. Hey, guy, I'm fly, something like the air. Ain't that something when it's stunting, man? It's nothing like air. Homie, hold it right there. Homeboy, I'm right there.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
I got one in the back, I got one in the front. I make them do what I say. They tell me say what I want, I tell them get your money, girl, and just stop breathing. Cause if it ain't about that dough, it ain't about me neither. See a gangster like myself, I get that paper and women. Man, your woman probably out there with some paper to give me. Listen, you're looking at a real pimp, ask my old women. And they'll tell you no remote, I control women. I'm a whole load, put me in the game, woman. If he ain't paying, then he shouldn't be playing. I'm saying, broke dudes only make jokes funny. I make more than I can fit in this quote, honey. Unquote, come sun soak with me, ma. Fly it down here and lay you up in my beach house.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeezing, leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeezing, leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, keep it drilling and spilling. Stay on point, smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sonny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleed. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleed.
Hey, what up, what up, what up? Peace and blessings to everybody, to the crew out here, man. Salute. Tracking 327. What it do, homie? Peace and blessings to you. Shout out to the beautiful queen, Arena, in the building. Shout out to my nigga All Things in the building. Big AMCFSG. Rod Walker. Shalom to my brother, Reverend Rod Walker, in the building. My nigga Andy Gill. What it do? Salute, salute. The OG Thomas Hill in the building. Salute, salute. Thrill Hill, salute, King. Peace and blessings to you, my brother. Desmond Johnson in the building, salute. All right, Dr. Key had a late night, long night. She said she ain't gonna be on tonight. So, you know, I got the open bar. So, you know, Thomas Hill, you know, 2 Cent, Arena. Y'all can come up. I mean, well, I know Arena ain't coming up. But salute to everybody right there. Peace and bless to everybody. So, Floyd finally giving Canelo Alvarez his flowers. And this why I say Canelo Alvarez is on his farewell tour. If you notice, near the end of Floyd's career, he stopped taking risk. He fought Berto. Berto was not a risk. He fought Logan Paul. Logan Paul was not a risk. Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor was not a fucking risk. And see, that's the same thing with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is on his farewell tour. That's why he fought Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga was not a risk to Canelo Alvarez. You can say what you want. Edgar Berlanga do not possess enough boxing skills or nothing or power to fuck with a Canelo Alvarez. Jaime Munguia did not fuck with Canelo Alvarez. Even though I hate to say it, Jermell Charlo, SBG Mello in the building, salute, King. Jermell Charlo, even though I thought he might have had a chance, Canelo knew Jermell Charlo didn't have a chance. Canelo witnessed it firsthand. Canelo witnessed it when he went up to fight Dimitri Bivol. You had a great fighter, Canelo, going against a bigger fighter that was good. And Dimitri Bivol outboxed and outshined Canelo. Slogan 1, salute to my nigga. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you, my brother. Salute. But that's why I'm saying William Skoll, Jaime Munguia, Edgar Berlanga, and Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford is Canelo's victory tour. Like on paper, it seemed like this fight is competitive, but it's not. If Canelo really wanted to do something great, he would have fought David Benavidez. Do you know why he did not fight David Benavidez? Because it's a risk. David Benavidez is not Bud Crawford. David Benavidez is actually a fighter that at this point could beat Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is on the downslope and David Benavidez is peaking right now. And Canelo knows there's no way possible that he could fuck with that young buck. He should have took him out a long time ago. And that's the problem. So people that's thinking that this, like Turkey puts on the best shows because they shows this shit, it's got the UFC backing it. They trying to put WWE in it. The shit is scripted, man. Bud Crawford, yeah, he making a lot of noise, make a lot, like Jingle ain't say, make a lot of noise, make a lot of noise. That's all he doing, making a lot of noise. When they get in that motherfucking ring, like I tried to explain to y'all before, Jermell Charlo was better at 154 than Terrence Bud Crawford is at 154. Jamel Crawford was completely overwhelmed at 168. They don't make fighters like they used to. And 2 weight classes is a lot nowadays. Jamel Charlo was overwhelmed. And this is a naturally bigger guy, a 6 foot guy that walks around at 180. Matter of fact, they said Jamel Charlo and Jamal Charlo walk around 190, 200 pounds. But the difference is what you walk around at is not what you fight at. If you ever notice pit bull fighting, you know they keep the pit bull skinny. Them skinny ass pit bulls, you know, they solid muscle. That solid muscle trimming away all the fat. And like I said, Bud is not used to Bud. Okay, they say Bud walk around at that weight. But next thing you know, Bud fights at motherfucking 30 pounds less than that. If you notice at 154, Bud don't have the same spring in his legs at 140. Lee Jackson salute. And that's the conundrum. Everybody talking about Bud's the bigger fighter, the stronger fighter. No, he's not. He's not. Canelo has been at motherfucking 168 for 6 years. No, 7 years, because he won a belt up there in 2018. Canelo has had 7 years to get used to this weight. Bud had a year. Bud's going to be in that ring. He's going to get tired. He's going to be sluggish. And a lot of people say, well, Floyd did it. Floyd has something Bud don't have. Salute to the Mexican monster, Kawhi Elliott in the building. Salute, brother. Hope everything's well with you. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and even Floyd Mayweather said Canelo is a great fighter. Shout out to T. Orlando. He said that's a great fighter. He said Canelo has fought everybody. And he said Canelo doesn't need to fight anybody else. And like Floyd said, this shit takes years out of you. Boxing takes years off your career. It's a lot of wear and tear in boxing. And Canelo has been boxing since he was 16. And he's been in some wars as well. Cotto. Canelo has been in some fucking wars. Triple G's, the Erislandy Lauras, the Floyds, the Danny Jacobs, the Kovalev, the Bivals. Like, this nigga's been in fucking wars. And you can say what you want, but if you look at Canelo's resume, it's a who's who of boxing. Like Austin Trout, all them. Like, man, Canelo has fought damn near everybody. Charlo. Like, Canelo has fought with everybody except for David Benavidez, really. There's only really 2 people that you can say he ain't fight. David Benavidez and Jamal Charlo. And Jamal Charlo, yeah, Mir Khan. And Jamal Charlo still needs about 2 fights before he's ready to fight Canelo. Now, if you give Jamal Charlo them 2 fights, I think it'll be a lot different than Jamel, because Jamal is naturally bigger. Jamal moved up to the 160 division. And if you remember, Canelo was 160 before he jumped up. Jamal has been at 160 campaigning for a minute. I mean, Andy Gill, I would say David Morrell, but now David Morrell got the loss. So I can't put him in that sweepstakes right now. Because Canelo say, what does he have to offer? You feel me? Canelo be like, what is he got beat by Benavidez. I just fight Benavidez. Yeah, he destroyed all the Europeans, T. Orlando, at 168. And Plant's a European too, so you just put him on in there with him. He destroyed all the Europeans at 168. And Plant was good. And Mosley was past tense. Mosley was a shield, but still he got Mosley on his resume. So yeah, Floyd actually finally gave Canelo his flowers. And that's because Floyd see Canelo going down And so he know Canelo ain't. Canelo got 2 more fights, Bud and one more person. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be Hamza Shiraz or Edward Berlanga again. Because the winner of that is Canelo's mandatory fight. I swear I hope it ain't Edward Berlanga again because that shit ass. I really don't want to see Hamza Shiraz either. Because I feel like neither one of them really deserve a Canelo fight, but the fact that they kissing turkey ass, they get one. There's been plenty of people like Olisly Iglesias. He's been Canelo's mandatory. But Canelo ain't making that fight because it's a damn motherfucking problem. And like I said, can't nobody force Canelo to fight anybody he don't want to fight. Canelo is still the cash cow of boxing. Canelo's still somewhat the face of boxing. Hey, Thomas Hill, the link pinned in the chat. You can hop on up, bro. And that would be nice, Thomas Hill. But I think that Canelo Benavidez fight, all things, my brother. Feel me when I say this. It ain't gonna be Bud. Turkey holding hands with that nigga. He shitting on that nigga doing all that shit right there. But Turkey doesn't go for the black man. Turkey does not go for the black man. That's one thing about it. You see how he treat Devin. Just like he acting like he's going for Shakur Stevenson. Turkey's not really going for Shakur Stevenson. It's a fact. Those people don't really like our people. It's been a fact. Like benefactor, it's a benefact. They don't really like our people. Never did. It's a front. It's a facade. You see how the Prince and all them love Deontay Wilder? Remember how they was treating Deontay Wilder and all that shit? And then they set Wilder ass up for failure and laughed at him. They're like, that nigga right there thought we really dealt with him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he pushing Hamza Shiraz. That's his fellow countryman. The Prince will cut his fucking head off if he don't push Shiraz. He got to push that, man. Big box salute. Yeah, Wilder set himself up 2 times here because he was thinking the motherfuckers fucked with him. So, yeah, that is true. That is motherfucking true. But like I said, everybody's sitting there talking, and this is what's so funny. Y'all remember how everybody was talking shit about Jermell Charlo? And the reason they was talking shit about Jermell Charlo is because Jermell Charlo was with Derek James. Lieutenant busting that cider. What up? They didn't fuck with Derek James. That's why they talked all that shit about Jermell Charlo. Talking about he was a coward, how he ran. Now, I want them to do that same fucking shit when Terrence Crawford gets in that motherfucking ring and he feels that boom. When he feel that first thud. When Bud feels the thud and he realizes it ain't no fucking dud, he gonna be like, oh, fudge. I'm telling you. Bud talking real big right now. Y'all notice Canelo sitting back like, okay, this is different. This here is different, my friend. Canelo is telling this nigga it's different. Jermell Charlo thought it was different. Canelo told him this is different. I tell you, this is different, my friend. Jermell Charlo put on all that extra weight. This is different. A great fighter. You just good fighter. Yeah, Bud, you got all the snappy combats, all the little witty repartee. Yeah, you doing good, Bud. Hey, Cash, It ain't even gonna take more than a minute for that nigga to find out. It's gonna be the first minute of the first round. And I'm telling you this, when Canelo, and I'm gonna tell you when you know it's over with. It's gonna be about the third round. Canelo he gonna been done, felt everything Bud could hit him with. And then Canelo gonna say fuck defense. When Canelo say fuck defense, it's the beginning of the end for Terrence Bud Crawford. Because that means it's hunting season. That means it's holiday season, and that means he's gonna be hunting a Bud. He's gonna be hunting him a Bud Crawford. And Bud Crawford gonna be he gonna be doing the Devin Haney. Not the Devin Haney they did with Ryan, but the new Devin Haney. The new Devin Haney. Or can we say Shakur versus De Los Santos? Or Devin versus Ramirez? He gonna be trying to get the fuck up out of Dodge. Bud's gonna realize in his life that all his conniving and all the shit that he's done is not gonna mean a thing when he's in there confronted with the overwhelming might of Canelo Alvarez in that fucking ring. Cash Crypto, he ain't gonna be able to lift them arms up to punch. And his hips, he gonna be in place just like your Dana Schoolguys was when he fought Earl Spence. When you start getting hit on them hips, your ass stop moving. You stop moving. You cease and desist. And then hopefully Bud's smart enough to take a knee. Because if you don't, the nigga going to sleep. Canelo ain't got a knockout in about 3-4 years. I'm thinking Canelo about to get that knockout bonus. I got a question though. Turkey got the knockout bonus in, right? But I wonder would his punk ass try to do some type of technicality and be like, well, that's a TKO. So it ain't really a knockout. I need a knockout, not a TKO. I wouldn't put that shit past his sneaky ass. Notice he say a knockout bonus. He don't say a stoppage bonus. So if you don't get the flush knockout, then do you not get the money? So if you get a TKO, do you not get the money? Shout out to the beautiful 2 Cent. And 2 Cent, you can hop on back up here. We can finish because we ain't really get to finish yesterday. Dr. Key ain't gonna be here today. So you can hop on up. I got the link pinned in the top of the chat. It's just funny how motherfuckers work with them words though. That damn knockout bonus is for a knockout, not a TKO. That's exactly what Turkey gonna say. I paid for a knockout, not a TKO. So if the ref stop it, you're not eligible to get the money. You know how the motherfuckers be. Plus that small ass ring is gonna be tight on Bud. That 18 by 18. Hey, Kawhi, that's like buying some pussy that ain't on the market. How you gonna buy something that ain't for sale? And shout out to the beautiful 2 Cent up here. How you doing today?
Y'all gotta stop. He might though, but I don't know why the PBC will sell anything to Turkey for what? Unless he coming off that bread.
Like I said, it's like selling something that's not
knockout bonus. Ain't that knockout bonus a little biased? Like wouldn't you feel like this is for Canelo? Because what are the
of Bud knocking out Canelo?
That's why I've been saying 2 Cent. She must have just got a phone call. But she'll be back in a minute. Shout out to my nigga Knight Rider in the building. No, Knight Rider, they not doing the 18 by 18 for the Shakur Stevenson card. Because Hamza Shiraz and them didn't agree on it. Well, not Hamza Shiraz, it was the other dude that was fighting. It was one of Turkey's fighters that didn't want to. Man, I think Hamza Sarash. Yeah, the Puello fight. Now, I'm going to say this, Kawhi. You know you my motherfucking nigga, but never in the wildest dreams did Shakur stop at Williams Zepeda. Shakur couldn't even stop Hardatunian. And y'all getting happy because he stopped Padlock. Padlock, it took him 10 rounds to stop Padley. And Padley didn't have no training camp. So no, Shakur's not getting the stoppage, Kawhi. He's not. The stoppage might come to Shakur's hands. His hands may get stopped. If I was Shakur, I would be trying to hit Williams Zepeda with as many body shots as I can with them brittle ass hands. I'm just being honest. He might punch Williams Zepeda in that forehead one time and been done fucked up his whole goddamn hands. Then he'll be stuck with a motherfucker that throw 1,500 punches and he only got one hand. That would be a clear disadvantage for his ass. And I'm telling you like that, if he ends up fucking up his hand versus Zepeda, he will get stopped. Because one thing that motherfucking Mexican right there could do, he can cut the fucking ring off. Shout out to my nigga Just Do Boxing in the building. But yeah, that's one thing I can tell you. You can't break your hands hitting that body work. Shakur need to work that goddamn body because it's a double-edged sword. If you work that body, you're taking away your opponent's stamina. You're taking away his vitality. You're taking away his punching power. And you know, you take away the body, the head goes down as well. That's why my boy Ajit Caballero, since I told y'all since day one, that's why I told y'all, Ajit Caballero is a fucking monster. That's what he showed y'all with Makhmadov. That's what he showed y'all with Frank Sanchez. Just like his last fight. Y'all thought I was bullshitting. I told y'all Ajit Caballero gonna beat the dog shit out that nigga. And what he do? He beat the dog shit out that nigga. Yeah, I feel you on that, Just Do. But Floyd, one thing, Floyd hands wasn't as bad as Shakur hands was, though, Just Do. Like, Shakur, that nigga got 41 pounds of grip strength. But, like, he could probably stack them motherfuckers, though. I think they could stack in New York. Because they fighting in New York, right? So you can still stack them things. But like I said, that body work is where you want. Earl Spence made a career out of body work as well. Actually, when he hit that nigga in the body, Knight Rider, I didn't really. I'm not even gonna talk about that right there because I wasn't really convinced about that because after he hit his hand, he fell down onto his hands, and I was like, my nigga, if you just fucked your hand up, why are you going down on all fours? Like that shit never made sense to me, really. Like, I know if I fuck my goddamn hand up, I'm not falling on all fours. Hell fucking no.
My bad. My husband had called me.
I already heard it. I heard it before I said she got a call. You know, my wife do it all the damn time. She waits till this time to call.
You gotta ignore it. She know you on the live. You'll hit it back when you're done.
Fuck no. Are you crazy? Let me ask you a question. What you do if your husband ignore your phone call?
I just wait for him to call me back.
Oh my God. Damn. Why my wife can't do that shit? Every day, like my man say, every day I got to prove my love.
Nah, because if this is the thing, if I call you and I miss your call, I don't want you tripping with me. Like, nigga, I'm gonna call you back. Obviously, I couldn't answer the phone. I'm gonna call you back when I can answer the phone.
God almighty. This is so fucking refreshing.
How?
Because that motherfucker missed my call. I don't trip. Well, hell, that motherfucker don't miss my call. Never mind.
Oh, well, see, there you go. That's the standard.
I was about to say, and then I had to nope, the only time she missed my call is she on the phone with her mama. But I don't trip.
Well, that's why that's her expectation, I guess. But I mean, I don't do little stupid. No, I'm not saying it's stupid because that's what your wife want to do. But I'm saying I don't.
I'm just saying, look, too sad. I don't even be tripping. When she missed my call, I be like, cool, I called. You feel me? I be like, I called. So when she called back later, be like, motherfucker, I called. I called.
But you let her ring 3 times and hang up.
You gonna get me in trouble? 2. You gonna get a nigga in trouble?
I know all the game. I know all the game. I know all the game.
Oh, you gonna get me in trouble? Damn. Certain things don't need to be said. Certain things don't need to be said.
We're gonna move on. But you was talking about Shakur Stevenson and his hands, and I was just telling somebody the other day, is Shakur Stevenson's hands as injured as they're leading us to believe? Because I don't understand why you would be so public with your injuries like that, right? And I don't know. Who's to say that his hands are as injured as they're
Well,
leading us to
everybody knew
believe?
Floyd. Everybody knew they was real public about Floyd's hands.
Yeah, but or you like, or Floyd hands can hold up? Nope. I mean, I never heard people being like that. That his hands was
Well,
so injured that he's risking injuring them in a fight, and it possibly altering the result of the fight because of your hands. I never really heard that put on Floyd like that, as it is on Shakur, because they're saying stuff like, "Oh, my fan's been hurt the last 7 fights. He wincing and punching, and he knocking himself out, punching people in the stomach. I mean, knocking himself down, punching people in the stomach." So it's like, and then you
but
put the
see,
video out.
like I said about that video, though, I wasn't really convinced about that video. I just thought he didn't want to be on a pay-per-view with Joe Cordina, so he had to figure a way up out of there. Because I've never seen somebody hurt their hand throwing a punch, then fall down and get on all fours on that same hand. Like if you just fucked up your shit punching a motherfucker, why are you gonna go down and put your hands on the? You know what I'm saying? Like you putting all your weight on. Yeah, that never made sense. Because I remember when I destroyed my hand, I fell down. But when I fell down, I rolled. I didn't let shit touch shit. You feel me? Like I tucked and rolled with my shit.
Yeah,
Huh?
my son knocked somebody out of school and broke his hand, and he wasn't trying to let nothing touch it or move. It was just like dangling, like it was like
Hell
just dead
yeah.
weight.
Hell yeah.
No,
Like shit. I tucked my shit to my damn.
he definitely wasn't gonna put no pressure on it.
Hell no. I shattered my shit in over 100 places. Like I had my shit up against my motherfucking chest and I tucked and rolled with that bitch. And I was trying to keep that motherfucker still. Cause I had a big ass knot back there where my wrist was at. Because all the bones had fractured and got pushed all the way back. And they had to put that plate with the pins in my shit. Boy. And then hell, I had to damn struggle to get up with one arm. And then I had to hop in the car. And I was so glad I didn't have a stick shift. We would have been fucked up.
Ooh, let me see. Can I drive a stick with one hand? I think I could pull it off.
I can't.
I mean, if my left hand is hurt, I could pull it off, but maybe not if my
Nah,
right hand is.
it was my right. It was my right.
I used to do all kind of stuff driving a stick shift. You wouldn't even thought I had a stick shift.
Yeah, but we ain't in England, so the car, the driver's side is on the left hand side. So when you fuck up your right hand, it ain't no way you driving a stick shift with your left.
But yeah, I want to see the fight next weekend. I hope.
All right, peace and blessings to you, Just Do. Peace and blessings, bro.
I I hope Shakur, I hope Shakur really do watch or stop Zepeda.
I mean,
And
you
I
know
don't
what I
think
say? I'm always go for a slick black fighter because you know that's my people. Just like Mexicans ride with their people. That's why I said Shakur's best bet. He got to go to that body. He got to go to that body. Sap that shit from Zepeda early. And like I say, Jit Caballero made his way at it. Motherfucking Earl Spence made his way at it. But what I'm saying is, like,
and I think because Just Do said he tore a tendon, I think that might be more painful than breaking your shit.
nah, hell fucking no.
You don't think so? Tearing a
Fuck
tendon?
no.
Mm,
Fuck no.
Man. I don't know. I ain't never had no broken bones. Well, I ain't never had no bones.
Say that shit. You ever heard of a bone marrow transplant?
Yes, I know that's painful.
Okay, that's going in your bone. Now imagine breaking that bitch. They just putting a little hole in it to do the transplant.
But yeah, because it'd be like a little hairline, a little fracture. It don't even be no full break. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, now they can just snapping that shit.
most people ain't breaking their hand like that though. They not just breaking it like in half type shit. It's like a little fracture, hairline break or
Fracture,
something like that.
fracture, just the same because you got veins inside. You got veins running through your damn bones and pain sensors. All that shit's in there.
And then you got to think Shakur been wanting to fight Zepeda. Shakur and Zepeda been ducking Shakur. And this is the thing. I think the styles of Zepeda fights, I do think that could overcome Shakur's style. But people keep saying styles make fights. It's the execution of the style that makes the fight.
Styles
Yeah,
always make
Zepeda.
fight, but
Yeah,
also
but it's the way you got to execute it.
styles make fight ultimately, but ultimately it comes down to the conductor of the style as well. Just like
Right.
in martial arts, Wing Chun versus Drunken Monkey. Like it depends on the skill level of the practitioner.
Right.
And
Exactly.
like Shakur should be operating on a higher wavelength than William Zepeda. But if Shakur is not completely on his game, Zepeda's style can close the gap. Like it can
Right.
close the gap. But see, they're like both of them on opposite ends of the spectrum because a slick black fighter has been known to destroy a front foot dominant Mexican. But a front foot dominant Mexican has also been known to put the ass whooping and the paws on a slick black fighter by not letting them become slick. You know, it's about taking away your opponent's strengths. And if you can do that accordingly, then you know that's the difference. But like I put in the title, all the pressure is on Shakur Stevenson right now. Like Shakur has the weight of the world on his fucking shoulders because Tevin Farmer went 24 rounds with Shakur Stevenson.
No,
And Kid
with
Austin took
Zepeda.
with William Zepeda. And Kid Austin took that nigga out in one fucking round.
Can
And
I
this is
respond to that real quick?
yeah.
And I was gonna bring that up next. I get it. See, I'm gonna call him back. I get it because I know this is what I want to say. I don't think it's fair that people will say before the Tevin Farmer and Kid Austin fight, everybody was like, "Oh, Weezy Zepeda, he throw 1,000 punches, it's gonna be a tough fight for Shakur." And then Tevin Farmer go and knock out. I mean, then Tevin Farmer get knocked out, and now everybody want to be like, "Oh, if Shakur beats Zepeda, it's nothing." Like, I don't think that's fair
Nah, I
because
didn't hear that. I heard that Shakur has to beat Zepeda in a motherfucking and he got to beat him in motherfucking damn
no, I'm
spectacular
here. I'm
fashion.
saying, "Oh, Shakur not gonna get no credit, and Zepeda not this and that," and I'm like, y'all
I'd
acting
be
like
damned. I'd
y'all
be
acting like
damned
Kid
because
Austin ain't fight Tevin Farmer after 3 losses.
and damn the 3 losses that Tevin Farmer got were all controversial, really. Like the 3 losses that Tevin Farmer got, he was in all of them. Like the same way Sean Porter has 5 losses. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Sean Porter kept losing, but Bud got all the credit for beating his ass, remember? Bud beat Sean Porter out the motherfucking Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, after motherfucking Kell Brook. Like, Bud wasn't the first 3 people to beat Sean Porter. You feel me? And Tevin Farmer was doing his damn thug thistle. And that's why I say all the pressure's on Shakur, because Kid Austin had called Shakur out before, and then Kid Austin them said that Shakur didn't want to fight him. That's why he got poisoned. And then we see Farmer. Well, you know something, Knight Rider? Farmer had about 4 losses before he even got good. Like, before he became champion, he had like 5 losses, I think. Like 4 or 5 losses before he became champion. Like, Bernard Hopkins lost his first fight. Bernard Hopkins lost his very first fight and came on to be B-Hop. But what I'm saying is, you know, they were saying that Shakur didn't want to fight, that Padley was always the fight, and that they poisoned Kid Austin. Now, Kid Austin and his dad is talking cash shit. And they stopped Farmer, a man that went 24 rounds with the guy that Shakur is fighting. So if Shakur doesn't beat this man in outstanding fashion, you know, Floyd Schofield is just, you know, his rank has just improved. Like, his stock has improved.
Hold on, he's Schofield?
Yeah, he's Schofield. Because the way he talking to Tank, that nigga about to be an entree de law. You feel what I'm saying? Like, him and his dad talking about, we knock out Tank. Okay. Nigga, you get done worse than Rolly. Because I still think Rolly a better fighter than Kid Austin. Kid Austin got lucky that Tevin Farmer threw that looping ass lazy. Tevin Farmer fucked up, honestly. He threw a lazy ass hook. And that's why Shakur was talking shit, talking about, you know them young boys start fast. He threw that lazy ass hook and got boom, bang, bing, bong. He got bing, bong. And once that first drop, Tevin, his whole equilibrium was off. And nigga, how you throwing a lazy hook from that side? You can't even see on that side, nigga. Like, the fuck?
They showed him getting punched in the middle of one of them ticks. He came back. I was like, "That's man, you in there." I ain't gonna even say that, but yeah,
that nigga was in there with palsy. That nigga looked like he had palsy in the damn ring, dog.
Nigga beating up on disabled vets in the ring.
That's why I say he didn't see that shit coming. He was in the middle of having a seizure. He was having a damn seizure when he got hit. You hopping up here twice?
I'm about to get off.
All
right, I had to switch from my computer to my phone because I'm about to go somewhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but Big Dog Willie, they said that man was actually poisoned. So how is he bullshit if he got poisoned, my nigga? They had him in the hospital.
It could be food poisoning, y'all.
Motherfuckers gonna put a little drop in his shit. And can I get 5 people to support the grind for the day? Support the craft, man. Support the grind. We in this bitch today. Without Dr. Key. But she's here in memory. Shout out to Dr. Key. Huh?
Not in memory, in spirit.
Whatever. I you know, I ain't good. I am poetic, so I can't say ain't good words, but her ass was up all night. And that nigga kept her up.
Don't put
that nigga kept her up.
Don't put Dr. Key out there like that.
I'm joking. Nah, but she was up all night working. She said. I'm not calling her a liar.
That's yeah, I want to see. I'm ready to see the fight. See, this is the thing. I do think maybe Shakur could stop Zepeda, but
no,
I can't put no more money on Shakur in a KO. I mean, a stoppage or a knockout. I can't do it no more.
It was busting cider out there, Cash Crypto. It was some busting cider last night, I guess. Well, Big Dog Willie, why would he take on that expensive ass hospital bill then, bro? Because I just got my hospital bill back. They said 16 bands.
Yeah, that hospital bills don't play. You know, you gotta go through them, itemize that stuff, and you gotta go back and negotiate and deal with them people. Because if you just take whatever they offer, they'll charge you that. But some of that stuff you can negotiate.
Man, my insurance gonna pay most of that shit. The fuck? Shout out to my brother D1 in the Cash App with the $2 holla. Appreciate you, family. Can I get 4 more people to support the grind for the day? You said Turkey paid for that hospital bill, big dog. All right. But like I said, Shakur need to go for the body work. Shakur need to go for the body work. If anything else, you can't not. And I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be racist or nothing like that. But you're not knocking no Mexican out in the head, bro. You're not.
Former dropped him.
Huh?
Former dropped him.
And he got the fuck back up, didn't he?
You don't think Shakur hit harder than Tevin Former?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
I mean, I know
Farmer came.
Tevin
Farmer came.
Extra.
Now before Tevin Farmer came back, yeah. But since Tevin Farmer been back, that nigga put the beats on Muratalla, Avery Sparrow. He knocked the nigga out through the high guard. The nigga was in the high guard. He knocked the nigga out first round through his high guard. Like he hit a nigga hands so hard that the nigga hands knocked himself out in the first round. Come on now, 2 Cent. You smarter than that. You smarter than that, boo. Come on. That nigga Tevin Farmer even said they gonna think I'm on something. What type of shit is that to say? And shout out to my brother Oakland LDTV in the cash app with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, King. Hope everything's going well with you. Just need 3 more people to support the grind for the day. But yeah, Tevin came back with power. Did you see the way he was hitting Muratalla?
Yeah, I felt like he won that fight.
I thought he did too. I thought he wasn't the first Zepeda fight.
Me too.
He was hitting Zepeda. Zepeda was like, hold up. That nigga resume don't say this. Tevin. Kawhi is because he was having a fucking seizure when he got hit, nigga. You know ever since he been cycling on them that damn dope, he been having Tourette's and shit. And when he got hit, he was shout out to my nigga Darius Warren in the building. The link pit as well to Darius, but the nigga was cycling. And bro, if y'all go back and watch that fight, 2 Cent, go back and watch it. That nigga was sitting there going through a Tourette's fit when Kid Austin, he threw that lazy ass hook. And as he missed, he went into a Tourette's fit, and Kid Austin threw that motherfucker and popped his ass.
That's what happened.
So he literally didn't see the shit coming. That nigga was going through a goddamn motion and got popped. And next thing you know, it was over.
But I feel like I didn't learn anything about Kid Austin in that fight.
That's what I said. I said he looked good for the 1 minute that I seen.
I mean, he got power. He got some power, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I knew he had power, but remember I said the one thing about his power is that he smothers it.
Yeah.
Now, see, I would like to see that Tevin Farmer didn't have a Tourette's fit and that shit would have lasted longer. I would like to see him against a good defensive fighter because I seen him against one and that nigga gave him fits. But, like, we really didn't get a chance to see because Tevin fucked it up. Like, I want to see how he's progressed. I want to see how he can damn deliver his shots. Will he still motherfucking smother his shit? Because, that was my one thing about Kid Austin was he smothers his offense. Like, he's always had good power, but he would smother his offense or try to get into firefights.
What do you think about this? Let me ask you this, right? Because there are people, they see these fighters, they see Kid Austin, they see him doing good and coming up, and then automatically they want to throw him in there with Tank or
he needs to, and see that's the fucked up shit about it. His dad's trying to get that payday. But if you want your son to be as good as Tank, you need to give him more fucking damn. You got to do the Earl Spence way. Gradually build him against tougher opponents. Raise it up bit by bit. Don't just, they didn't just take Earl Spence from Leonard Bundu and throw that motherfucker in the ring with a goddamn Keith Thurman. They didn't do that. Because honestly, Earl was the shit, but Earl before Leonard Bundu, Keith Thurman might have damn did what he could do to him. You feel me? Like Keith Thurman was still one time, but Earl got through that Bundu. Then he progressed through that Kell Brook. Then he progressed through that Lamont Warren. He was ready then. He was building his craft because Earl Spence before Kell Brook was a whole different Earl Spence. We watched at round 6 when Earl broke through his ceiling. If you go back and watch Earl versus Kell Brook was styling on that nigga, dog. Remember that shit too? Kell Brook was styling. I was like,
what the fuck?
I was like, this nigga hit him with the brownie. I say he hit him with the goddamn brownie. I say, you better not let this special ed motherfucker, he was special K. I say, you better not let this English special ed motherfucker beat your ass. I say, man, fight back, you bum. I was like the nigga on Rocky 5. I was like, fight back, you bum. Fight back.
It was like Earl, you could see Earl couldn't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see his face, he just couldn't figure it out.
And then at the end, and Sean Porter was talking shit in the crowd. Did you see Sean Porter talking shit? Because he was our Sean Porter been a hater, dog. He been a hater since the first time his dad came home and told him about Earl.
Earl told him that too. So yeah, you a hater. Well, when he went
that was a classic. That was a classic, Jay Dixon. And you can watch at the end of that round, you can see Earl turned into a fucking Super Saiyan. Like he was sitting over there in the thing, and the next thing you know, he broke through. Like Frieza was beating his ass. Frieza was beating his goddamn ass at 1 million power. And then Earl just broke through to that golden form. And when he came back out, he started putting the beats by Dre on that nigga, dog.
That was a good fight. That is a class. Earl, that was a good fight. Earl and Sean.
Man, all Earl's fights as a champions was classic.
They was all classic.
That Lamont Peterson shit, I was like, God damn. I was like, stop that shit. The way he beat down Mikey Garcia, I said, well, Mikey took a lot of play. I was mad at Mikey's brother. I say, you wonder why Mikey wasn't the same no more. They wanted to be the first motherfuckers to go 12 rounds with Earl.
Well,
I said, but what was the cost? The cost of that motherfucking shit.
12 rounds with Earl? He wasn't the first person to go 12 rounds with Earl?
Yes, he was.
Oh, at that time.
Yeah, he was the first person to ever go 12 rounds with Earl Spence. Earl Spence had never been 12 rounds.
I don't know why people thought Mikey Garcia was going to be Earl Spence.
It's Mikey.
The fuck is he's a better boxer. They're like, Mikey a better boxer than Earl. I'm like, no, he's not.
It was because they was calling Mikey Garcia the nigga killer. Shout out to my brother Jewel Line in the chat. Because he beat Adrian Peterson. I mean, not Adrian Peterson. Adrian Broner. He beat Easter. You know, Mikey was beating undefeated niggas. So they called him the nigga killer. And you know, and I hate it when people say Mikey jumped up 2 weight classes. You dumb son of a bitch. He was the champion at 140. So how he jump up 2 weight classes if he was the champion at 140? Sergey Lipinets fought for his belt when he moved up the IBF. You know what I'm saying? So like niggas didn't make no damn sense. They just said that to throw it. And I was like, it wasn't like Earl Spence called out Mikey. Mikey called that nigga out.
Earl turned it down. He's like, man, quit playing with me. I ain't about to fight you.
He said, nigga, you too little.
They kept bringing it up. He was like, fuck it, then. Let's do it.
And it was the best thing that happened to Earl. It was the best fight.
He wasn't
they both
beat his chest after he beat him. He wasn't like, oh, you're like, he wasn't even doing none of that. He just beat him and kept it moving.
Earl didn't even have strength and conditioning for that training camp.
Hey,
that nigga was.
I love Earl, but that's a BS dude, dog. Earl.
Yeah, that nigga full of shit, dog. That nigga full of shit. Man. That nigga kept blowing up to 200 goddamn pounds, man. Eating that Papados.
I thought he was invincible, bro.
He talking about shit. 25% of me is enough to beat everybody in this division.
This is when I knew Earl Spence don't listen to nobody. He was doing an interview one time, and they was like, they was asking him how he ended up with PBC, and he was like, "Oh, I was gonna sign with this because they was gonna offer me a bonus, but Al was talking to me about retirement and this and that, and my dad was like, I should go with Al." That's kind of like what he was saying, and the person that was interviewing was like, "Well, shout out to your dad for giving you that great advice." That nigga Earl say, "Shout out to me for listening." I was like, damn. I was like, this nigga don't listen to nobody. That's exactly what that boy said. Shout out to me for listening. I was
Oh,
like,
that's why he started boxing, because he didn't listen to nobody.
wow.
He was getting in trouble in school, wasn't listening. That's why his dad sent him there to get him to get some damn act right.
That's how I knew it's a rap. Y'all ain't telling her nothing.
And ever since that motherfucker, I said, God damn. Like that nigga was blowing up. He didn't have strength and conditioning for the Mikey fight or the Sean Porter fight. The nigga was 200 pounds from eating that Papados. I was like, God damn. I seen him before he went to training camp. That nigga had to lose 40-some pounds in a 9-week training camp. That's why he looked so small in the Sean Porter fight and so small for the Viking fight. That's why he ain't have no to stop Mikey. But he still was beating the shit out of him. But if he would have had that strength and conditioning, Mikey wouldn't have went about 6. And if he had his strength and conditioning, Sean Porter would have went down before the 11th.
I was really upset the way he fought Sean Porter too. I was like, why is he fighting like this?
Because Earl didn't have that much, like Earl hadn't had a good opponent to fight on the inside. And like Earl was morphing into a complete, well-rounded fighter. If you notice, he fought Sean Porter on the inside. He fought Kell Brook with the jab. He outboxed Mikey Garcia.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know,
He the style of fight.
No,
everybody with their own style.
Exactly. But Bud picked the right time.
Yep.
He caught that nigga after he total lost that damn was in a total loss accident.
Yep.
Hell, Pacquiao, that nigga was trying to fight Pacquiao with one eye.
Is that why he was trying to fight Pacquiao?
You remember they was telling Earl was about to get the Pacquiao fight.
Oh
and
yeah. You talking about I got another eye?
Yeah. So that's when I knew he'd do anything for the money.
Right.
He could have took that Thurman fight.
He'll do anything but fight Keith Thurman for the money.
Yeah, and the Thurman fight would have been bigger than the Bud fight, in my opinion.
I really don't know why he won't fight Keith Thurman at this point. Like, bruh, just get over it. Both of y'all done.
Yeah. Well, Earl coming back in about 3 more months. And he not coming back with a tune-up.
Some more stupid shit. Up. Some more stupid shit. Come on.
Hey, he been training real good though.
I don't care, bro. How long Spence? It don't matter. Spence gonna do what Spence want to do. So it is what it is.
With Cash Crypto, you saying it's funny seeing Bud bigger than Earl in the ring? But like they said, Bud walk around at 180 Cash Crypto. So Bud been killing them. That's why Bud took 5 years at 147. So he can acclimate his body to that weight.
Well, he dang on sure ain't acclimated to 168. So I don't know why y'all think he finna go up there and
he wasn't acclimated to 154. Like I said. Shit. Hell yeah, like I said, Canelo talking about this is different. I said, Bud,
what you gonna think?
And Bud pissing off Canelo, that's the worst fucking thing to do. Cause you know Jermell Charlo pissed off Canelo, and we seen Canelo turn back 3 years. No, he turned back.
How Charlo piss off Canelo?
You say what?
How Charlo piss off Canelo?
You don't remember before how the Charlos used to talk cash shit about Canelo, how he was scared, how he ducking, how he dropped the belts
to the fight? Because I was like, Charlo was acting real soft to the lead up to that Canelo fight. He didn't even have his head cocked to the side.
Because he realized that he wrote a check that his ass was gonna have to cash. Canelo told him in that first face-off, I'm gonna break you. Like Ivan Drago told Apollo, I will break you. And Charlo started thinking about that shit like, whoa. Don't you mean my brother? No, you. So Charlo started thinking about that shit. When they get closer to the fight, Bud will start thinking that way. When they do that weigh-in. When they do that motherfucking weigh-in.
Canelo in the ring. And you know what I was thinking too? You remember how Boo Boo came in the ring with Benavidez?
And got the snack beat out of his ass.
Bud
can take his snack. Bud can take his snack.
I hope he don't come and blow up, rehydrate that big like Boo Boo did. I think that was a mistake Boo Boo made. Rehydrating that much.
No, Charlo called out Canelo after he had 2 bad fights. He had the William the Knight Rider. What's the Knight Rider? The Ryder fight. John Ryder. He had the John Ryder fight, and he had that boring ass Triple G fight where they both threw like 3 punches. So Charlo was like, "Yeah, it's time." And Jamil talking about, "I'm about to get that bag." Yeah, you got the bag, but you got bagged too. You got bagged and shipped. And see, Bud been looking at these fights that Canelo had. What that motherfucker don't realize is that Canelo is not training for these motherfuckers. Dog. Canelo don't care about these motherfuckers.
Yep.
Until you piss Canelo off. Then when you piss him off, Canelo, he told him, he said, "You'll see. You gonna see." And you hit him, if you go back and listen to Mexicans hollering, "Kill that nigga." And I was like, damn, they didn't even translate it.
Wait, say that again?
Like the translation when they was like, "Oh yeah," he was like, "Oh yeah, pollo de mel." I was like, "Oh no, mayete pollo." They was like, "Kill that chicken ass nigga." And I was like, damn, the translator ain't even translate that shit. What the fuck?
No, the translator ain't translating that.
It was a lot of shit the translator wasn't translating. I'm like, you know what? We need a new translator.
They don't be translating that stuff. They be talking in Spanish for 2 minutes and then they be like, "He's very excited to be here." That is not what he said. He been talking for 5 minutes.
Because they talking cash shit. My wife be mad at me because I be sitting there laughing like this. You know, "What the fuck you laughing at?" I said, "Baby, you wouldn't understand." "I know I don't understand." I say, "I know."
Man, I'm telling you.
Use your Rosetta Stone.
Wait, we gonna see, man. Who else is on that card with Berlanga?
Nobody.
Is nobody else on there?
On Canelo card?
No, I'm talking about next Saturday, the 12th.
Oh, you got motherfucking Matias versus Puello.
Which one
you
you
got? Antoine Russell versus Andy Hirakoa. That's a hell of, bro. Like for real, that's a hellified card. Like for real. They just got the wrong motherfuckers as the headliners. Like, how you gonna put Edward Berlanga and Hamza Shiraz above Shakur Stevenson and fucking William Zepeda? They could have put that shit in Texas. Like they could have put that shit in Texas, and they could have sold out with Shakur and Zepeda as the damn headliner because they love black versus brown. Or you could have put that shit in Puerto Rico with Puello and fucking Matias. That's Dominican Republic versus Puerto Rico. That shit gonna sell the fuck out. But you're gonna put it in New Jersey with fucking Berlanga and Shiraz. Berlanga's not a fucking star. That's why I say Turkey don't know shit about boxing.
I don't think he
He don't know shit. Exactly, Ron Walker. He about to do that nigga like what's the nigga name? Not Nat Turner. What's the nigga name that got beat up real bad that started the race war?
Who?
With the black guy that got beat, Emmett Till. He gonna be Emmett Till out that motherfucker, dog. He's gonna be Emmett Till out that motherfucker, man. Getting fucked up by Irish, man, because we know Canelo Irish. Brian the King Falcon, salute my brother. I still want Thurman and Spence. Hell yeah. They both, I hope that's who Earl coming back to fight at 160. Because that's what weight Earl coming back at 160. But you know, Floyd said a while ago that Earl should be fighting at 168, remember? Because Earl was so solid. And still, can I get 3 more people to support the grind for the day? In the Cash App or the PayPal, give me 3 people to support the grind. Come on, family, support your boy. Damn, it's Thursday already?
This week went by so fast.
I just looked at my damn shit. I said, damn, it's Thursday?
It's unreal how fast this week went by, bro. The
Well, you
time,
know they say the days will get shorter.
bro.
Damn, it's Thursday. Damn, that's cold. I don't think Earl ready for damn Adamas right now. I would like to see Earl versus Janibek though.
He fighting at 154, 160.
160.
Yes. Hell yeah. He definitely need a tune-up upper. Call Earl and tell him to take a tune-up.
Man, I ain't talked to Earl since him and Derrick James fell out, bro.
Yeah. And
I
what
just still talk to Ishi. I still just fuck with Ishi Smith though.
I don't got a problem with Derrick James, but he's horrible at doing interviews.
Nah, he ain't horrible at doing interviews. He got an NDA. He can't say certain shit.
Oh,
Shit.
you saying nothing? Damn, they got an NDA. We ain't gonna never know what happened. We gotta wait 20 years.
That's why if you notice, he be like, man.
But he'll say it wasn't the weight. He say what it wasn't, but he won't say what it was.
Because he can't say shit. Shout out to my nigga, the OG Thomas Hill, man, in the building.
What up, Thomas?
Shout out to the good brother Upper Echelon, Apex, the guy, my main man, my mellow. Shout out Jay, 2 Cents Boxing, the good queen, the good sis. It always talks that good boxing talk. Shout out to the chat, man. All my good people's up in the chat. I know some of y'all be capping on me and bagging on me. So that's what I know capping as bagging. So if I say capping on me, man, I don't mean y'all telling lies on me. But if you're talking bad about me, then you're telling lies, dang it, because I'm good. Shout out to all the good people out in the chat. The King, folks. Brian King B. Falcone. Creole the Traveler. Rod Walker, the Minister. Kawhi Elliott, the Mexican Monster. What's good with you? All things, never small things. What we talking? What we talking, man? I had to bounce for a quick second.
Still up here with the quiet storm voice.
The quiet storm. No, but seriously, what we really talking? Because I mean, if we talking Spence. I don't know if we ever see Spence back in the ring. I think that they've been keeping Spence out the ring because something really off with Spence.
Upper just coming back at 160. That's what we was talking about.
Oh, you coming back? Oh, that's what's good.
He's supposed to be coming back at 160.
Oh, you was talking about having him take a tune-up. Now, I agree with that.
He not.
I fully agree with that. I think that
Yeah, I mean, but I wouldn't have him take a bullshit tune-up. I make him fight somebody that's decent.
Yeah,
like I feel like Earl, if you on the elite level, then you should fight a good fighter. Like that's why I said I would let him fight Janibek. And if you're not on the level of Janibek right now, then you maybe need to sit at home. Because if you're not going to be able to compete at the top tier, you know what I'm saying? Like when he came back to fight Danny Garcia, I always knew that Danny Garcia was no match for Earl Spence. Like he can motherfucking break 2 legs and still beat Danny Garcia. That's why he came back and fought. Like that's how I feel about that shit right there. So he needs to come back and fight a good fighter, not a great fighter, but a good fighter. And if you can't beat a good fighter right now, then you just don't need to come back. If you're not gonna be at your top. And shout out to my nigga Animalistic Savant in the Cash App with the $2 holler. Appreciate you, King.
So
now I just need hold on 1 second. Now I just need 2 more people to support the grind for the day. Can I get 2 people to support the grind? DCR, bro, how you been, man? Long time no see. Hope everything's been well with you, Pippin. I just need 2 more people to support the grind for the day. Support your boy. Exactly, Oakland. That nigga, he hard headed.
Hey, that did you see that last one he put? Yeah, that right there.
Well, I already knew because he had just had a total loss on a damn accident. Plus, that nigga Earl, bro, like Earl didn't realize, bro, like nigga, when you get older, you just can't keep cutting that goddamn weight. And he was trying to cut that goddamn weight again. And Floyd, don't y'all remember before Floyd said that Earl should be fighting at 160 or 168? He said that before the Ugas fight. He said Earl is cutting too much weight. Well, I hope everything's well with you, D. But yeah, my nigga, Mr. Rooney in the building. Mr. D. Rooney in the building. But yeah, Earl been cutting too much motherfucking weight, and that shit was hurting on him.
It was, man. I'm not making no excuses for him, man. But if you're not biased and you objective, man.
Let me tell you, if a motherfucker want to say something, Thomas, guess what you can say? You can sit there and say, well, what happened when Chad Dawson cut all that weight to fight Andre Ward?
That's a fact.
Chad Dawson got the shit beat out of him, and on a level playing field, awesome Chad Dawson would beat the fuck out of Andre Ward, clinching and holding ass. Nah, Oakland, shit, if a motherfucker go up to 200 pounds when they not fighting Oakland, like, nigga, you don't need to be fighting at 147. You don't need to be fighting at 147. If you can blow up to 200 pounds in a couple weeks, nigga, you're not fighting in the right weight class. I'm sorry. Earl was a weight bully. You didn't hear Danny Garcia talk about, man, that nigga was a middleweight in that ring, man. Danny talk about, man, that nigga was too damn big. Shit. Pause or whatever them niggas say.
Nah, you're a grown ass man. You ain't got to pause nothing, dog. You married on top of it.
I was being facetious, my brother.
I know. I mean, because man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I done had 2 people come at me sideways. 3 people now. 3 people. 2 of them is them damn
North niggas, dog.
It be them emotional Haneyeites, bro. Them niggas can't take nobody. I was big up in the nigga Haney.
I told you up north, nigga. I told you.
You know what's crazy? I don't really vibe well with niggas.
You say what, too, Sit?
I don't really vibe well with niggas from up north.
Bro, I remember back in my day, bro, we used to do some crazy ass shit. We ain't say pause, no pity, none of that shit, dog.
That pause is funny to me. Like, why are y'all managing gay thoughts all day?
Man, talk to me.
Yeah, like, I be like, I be telling motherfuckers, I'm a grown ass motherfucking man, bro. I'm not even thinking about that type of shit, dog. Like, nigga, I'm not about to alter the way I fucking talk. And I just did that pause just because I'm being facetious because I've done said that shit before. But nigga, I don't be with that shit.
Hey, you should have been.
But I can tell you, I'm definitely not, because when I played on my high school basketball motherfucking team and the nigga smacked me on my ass, me and him fought in the locker room, and didn't nobody else pop me on my ass again. I said, that ain't sportsmanship, nigga. You don't hit me on my goddamn ass.
Hell no, I ain't never been with that.
They knew in football practice, don't hit Sos on his ass. He's just not with
it. Hell no, I'm with you on that. I ain't never been cool with that.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up, dog. I was like 10 years old, and this one it stopped for me. When I seen one of my damn teammates like cuff the nigga ass. I said, "Oh hell no!" Like, hold the fuck up, hell no! Like he popped into my good play, and it was like he cuffed the whole cheek and every goddamn thing. I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "Yeah, that's not for me right there."
You got to feel.
I said, "Yeah, that's not." Hey, look, I said, "Yeah, that's not for me."
Yeah,
said,
man.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Oh man, cop the feel. He cuffed and everything. Hell nah, dog. Can't do it.
Yeah, bro.
Can't
It was
me.
like 2 fingers slid in the crack, bro. I was like, whoa.
But yeah, man. So I've seen it happen numerous times, but man, it's always when talking about anything related to Devin, and unfortunately, man, other time when it was
so basically, Thomas, we should say Devin was in the pool with Diddy. Pause.
With oil.
Well, I can tell you, Diddy didn't pause in that pool.
Nigga had
No pause.
a swimming pool full
Not
of
the way he
oil.
did that Philly. Not the way he did that Philly nigga. It wasn't no pause on that.
Diddy is a 24-hour stream. He got no pause.
No pause at all.
Ask Meek Mills. He from Philly. He from Freakwood neighborhood.
But yeah, man. I mean, I think you know, the fight after the accident where he came back.
My bad. Oh shit, Dodger. He told you know, Freak was going around asking he do a good job. He was looking for an ass slap. Go ahead, Thomas, my bad.
Nah, it's just, you know, that time he came back from that major accident and he went and took a hard fight, bro. The accident plus the fights, they've been taking a toll on him, man. And I
Danny
just think that,
Garcia wasn't no hard fight though, bro.
but it wasn't
Danny
easier
Garcia was
after Danny Garcia. I mean, he still probably hadn't fully gave himself time to recover. But I don't know what went down with him, but he just don't look like, given the fact that he ain't been in the ring in almost 2.5, 3 years, something got to be up.
Frequent. You said none of us would say that shit to Meek Mill's face. Why not? It ain't like Meek about to do nothing. It's gonna be his bodyguards. And I seen the way Meek Mill's bodyguards hopped out on Safari. And
Hey, man,
Safari bitch ass still wasn't bleeding. So I'm thinking I would spit in Meek face, dog. And I get in Meek face and be like, oh. And that nigga to say something. I drop everybody in this goddamn crew, man.
Damn.
I hit hard frequent. Don't let the laughing fool you, nigga. I'm a jawbreaker now. And I ain't talking about the candy. But niggas thinks it's sweet. You gonna lose your teeth.
Hey, you Philly brothers better stay out of New York, bro, because it get ruckus out there in New York, man.
Hey, y'all ain't even get that bar up or just spit. That boy say, and
Yeah, I did. I said, man.
candy. Y'all think shit sweet. Y'all ain't catch that.
Until
Yeah.
you lose your teeth.
You will lose your teeth, man. Man, that was a good one, bro. That was
I appreciate you too, Sid.
roll past it. They just roll past it.
They don't be woke, man. They don't be woke. Frequent. Don't nobody notice no goddamn Safari, nigga. I seen them niggas throwing punches trying to hit that nigga, dog. They was about as worse as Devin in the carnival, dog.
Cash said that video that Diddy took a Meek in the pool told the whole damn story. Yeah, I caught the bar too.
He talking about, yeah, daddy. I was like, what the fuck? Nigga, that's not your biological father. You say he got killed. Frequent. I'm talking fight because I'm trying to give y'all a goddamn chance, nigga. The fuck? He don't want to talk about baking niggas with me, nigga. You really better go look my whole name up and look at all the charges they charged me with and what I copped to. I just copped the 2 bodies, nigga. You better look at my whole goddamn rap sheet, nigga. Oh, I know. Oh, that's one thing I can say frequent. You feeling niggas, y'all say y'all can box, but y'all don't be trying to fight because I beat the shit out of all y'all niggas in that goddamn FDC Philly. I was beating the shit. Y'all, the motherfuckers got me kicked off the goddamn floor, nigga. Because I was housing property boxes and everything. Just because niggas was talking that where they from shit and talking about I was too far from home. And I was like, word? Nigga, I was stepping on prayer mats and every goddamn thing. That's a word on my kids, nigga. I walked in while they were making salat and stepped on 5 prayer mats, nigga. While they was out there on the basketball court. Praying. So don't tell me about no fucking Philly niggas, dog. I see why Southpaw be saying what he said about Philly niggas. And I ain't get kicked off the floor till I took the Iman's fucking prayer mat, nigga. Then they got me kicked off the floor.
So who you think Earl gonna come back and fight? Hello? Y'all hear me?
I hear you.
Okay.
I think it just went up a little bit. I've got to come down a little bit. That's it. But I don't know who he gonna fight. Honestly, I know it ain't gonna be a light touch. I just don't know who that light touch is not gonna be.
I just want if Earl just come back and win a belt, and he could just retire. That would solidify it all for me. Come back, win the belt in another division. It'd be great if you could unify 160, and then just call it a day, bro.
Yeah, just walk into the sunset. I mean, you don't need to give boxing anything else. You done gave it everything you had. You can give your family the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? Just do things the right way. Like you say, go out there, unify, and then go on and call it a day. Put the career in the sunset.
I'm interested.
Rod say video Melnicki. Is he still with the BBC?
Didn't Melnicki just fight?
I think so, and with another company too.
Melnicki just fought.
But I would love to see him back in the ring healthy more so than anything, because last time I saw him in the ring, he didn't look good. And not just by what Crawford did to him, just like walking to the ring. Matter of fact, even going prior to the walk, when they did that little interview with him and his eyes just looked glazed, I was like, yo.
Man, I got on Twitter the night of that fight. He did that interview. I looked at my brothers. I said, "Oh hell no!" They was like, "Relax, just relax." I was like, "All right." Then I seen him do that interview, and I'm like, he walking in the ring. I got on Twitter. Everybody like, "What's wrong with Earl? Why his eyes look like this? Something wrong with him?" Everybody.
Oh, it looked like he was like on like one of them damn shows that you got people that don't look like they there, but they there.
Yeah, right. That's when people start saying he was cloned. Shit.
Yeah, they did say that. I forgot about that. He didn't look like he was there though, man.
And so egregious and ridiculous that people was just like, it's not a fact that Terrence Crawford beat him, because it wouldn't have been like, but the fact that it wasn't even competitive, like, come on, y'all, something definitely was up. Come on.
I just was talking to somebody and summed it up like this. I've never seen Spence look that out of sorts in the ring. I've never seen his face get rearranged like that out of the ring. And likewise, I never saw Bud do any other fighter like that. That was like, I was in a twilight zone with that fight. I was like, God dang.
Someone right. You know how you watch a fight and just something don't be right, like you just feel it, like you right. Someone right. Someone right with that Fury fight. Someone right with that Fury Deontay Wilder fight. Like, niggas notice when stuff ain't right with these fights.
Yeah. Agreed. I wish I would have came to the panel when you was cooking on the what's her name the other night. The situation, because he would have been a perfect person to give his take on what's that the Tory Lane situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My phone in the shop. So all right. The Tory Lane situation?
Yeah, that Tory Lane situation when you guys were discussing that. I think Cass was in the chat.
Yeah, it
was Shelton Moore up there. That ish was funny.
Man, you was telling me how great the lie was.
I remember you asked me for my 2 cents. I was like, yeah, I don't even know what the fudge. I just walked into it was wild.
But they was getting heated up there. I'm like, y'all relax.
Yeah.
Frequent, you can look me up 22107. You know what I'm saying? You can look up my federal ID number, dumbass. I ain't got shit to hide. Nigga, I ain't got shit to hide. I ain't got shit to hide, nigga. You can look at all my charges, and you can look at all my assaults and my institutional violence, nigga. I don't got a lot to kick it, nigga. Do you know how many motherfuckers that watch this shit that's niggas that know me in real life? If I fucking lie, they would say something, dumbass. My nigga Rod and them that used to be in here sometimes, but why would I lie? And people know me, nigga. I'm not a fronter. I don't front. Just like I had a record deal and everything, like I say, nigga, anything I say can be substantiated, nigga. I've never had to front for nobody because I can care less about any goddamn thing or anything on the internet to try to impress a motherfucker I don't know, nigga. I'm not you, frequent. I'm not out here getting Africa bombarded. Nigga ain't fucking me for a meal record deal, my nigga.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you, Upper. My key was.
Hey,
I stopped.
I wish you would have been on 2 Cents show a couple of nights ago, man. We could have loved to have your input.
See, I don't like getting on 2 Cents show, dog, for real. I love 2 Cents. That's my home girl. I don't want to get 2 Cents motherfucking goddamn demonetized. I had to catch myself the other day on her shit, dog. I was like, oh.
Nah, but he talking about my 2 Cents After Dark show.
Yeah, it was after dark, man. This was like 12 o'clock my time.
You still get demonetized?
Oh, you do? I thought they let stuff go.
Fuck no. If a motherfucker reported, that's your ass.
Oh.
All it takes is one bitch ass nigga to report your shit, and that's it.
Hey, just say there was a couple of them up inside that chat and some on the panel that day. There was some people over there acting a fool.
Of course, Cash he wanted to get shitted on too.
Who?
He wants to get shitted on too. That's all.
What y'all think about them talking about these ticket sales with Berlanga and Sherez fight? Somebody only
that shit ain't gonna sell. Like,
why?
Because if he wanted to sell that fight, frequent. No, I'm not.
I knew you was gonna highlight that.
Nigga, that's word on my goddamn kids, nigga. I was on 4C in Philly FDC, nigga, and they got me sent to the 6th floor to the goddamn hole, nigga. Cause niggas was weak. Nigga was weak. When I busted that first nigga head out there on the goddamn rec yard, cause y'all got like a triangle for a fucking rec yard. Y'all don't even got a whole fucking rec yard. Y'all got a back wall, then you got the straight coming up. It's an obtuse fucking triangle, nigga. You can't even really play half court. You got the only 3-pointer is from back in the back. And then you got a little dip bar out there. And nigga was talking crazy. I busted his ass out on the rec yard because the police can't fucking see. And plus they had me housed with y'all soft ass niggas because I was maximum security. And I was housed with y'all low, medium, and minimum custody motherfuckers, nigga. Because y'all got the FDC, the Federal Detention Center, nigga. I was at the Philadelphia Federal Detention Center. I came up there from Lawton, motherfucking DC, nigga. So I had to bang it out in DC before I came up there, nigga. I was in DC first at Lawton. And then they shipped us up to FDC Philly so we can catch the fucking plane, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? You act like your niggas is tough. Nigga, they was pussy. Like most niggas that get in prison, they come pussy. Shit. And this is before niggas was shooting shit, nigga. This is early 2000. This is like 2002. So don't say niggas wasn't fighting, nigga. No, matter of fact, this was 2003 because I had just came back from motherfucking Beaumont, Texas for being in a goddamn hole for stabbing an officer at Beaumont, Texas. So this was 2003. This is when they was sending me up to damn Marion, Illinois for the damn Smooth program. That's when I was on the 23-1. When I was locked in a hole for damn 3 days a week, I came out in the dog kennel for 1 hour, nigga. Yeah. But nigga, I can actually fight. Y'all niggas be turning Muslim because y'all think if all of y'all motherfuckers become Muslim, then y'all can protect each other, nigga. Y'all use that shit like a fucking game, nigga. I stood on my own, nigga. Most of y'all niggas don't even make Salat. Y'all niggas was in prison, not the FDC, but I knew half the Muslims in prison was eating bacon in the goddamn morning, nigga. Niggas was buying bacon from niggas in the kitchen and putting their prayer towel up on the door so niggas couldn't see, coming out making Salat smell like pigs, nigga. Smell like oink oink. Niggas was just joining that shit because they considered that shit a fucking game. Because they didn't want to be like OG Bobby Johnson. Ain't nobody punking nobody up in here. Shit, nigga. Talking like them Philly niggas soft. I mean, not soft, nigga. Farrakhan Vic was from Philly. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack. Oop, out of time, my bacon smelling fine. Exactly. Exactly, SBG. Them niggas softer than baby shit, dog. I'm sorry. Baby shit. The first baby shit. Cash Crypto
Oh my
stupid.
God, Cash Crypto was a fool.
Well, I'm an Israelite, so I can't eat the shit anyway, man. But I ain't ate pork about 20-some damn years. Hold on, damn. It was 20-some years back in 2020. It's been about 25, 26 years now. Salute my nigga
Yeah,
Zach B in the building.
I ain't ate pork since about 15 years probably. And I stopped eating
Ever
pork
since,
on accident. I just
nah,
didn't
I
eat it for
stopped
a
eating it because my brother made an example. He poured that alcohol on that shit and watched the little white worms come about that shit. Like they got it had round worms in the pork chop.
Damn. Let me say, man, I ain't gonna lie. The
Thomas eating
tendencies,
some barbecue ribs, y'all. We ain't
hey,
eating.
the
Thomas ain't gonna
tendencies be, hey,
a bowl of chitlins and everything.
nah, man.
Well, you know what
Nah,
they say,
sir.
life is like a bowl of chitlins. They always give niggas the shitty parts.
Yeah, man, I'm good off that.
Now I
I'm gonna say
said
this
life is
though.
like a bowl of chitlins. They always give niggas the shit parts.
They really do.
They got us eating shit and intestines, dog. And niggas is cleaning out that shit just to cook that shit and eat that shit. It's crazy the way they did us, bro. It's crazy the way
Nah,
they did us.
yeah, you ain't never lie, man. I couldn't eat that stuff, bro. I ain't
Hey,
never.
can I get 2 more people to support the grind for the day? And fuck
Hey,
Philly.
bring your boy Frequent back so he can support the grind since he made the grind go a little grindier up in
Oh,
here. But I'm
they
gonna say this.
done pop freak with ass.
Yeah, I think they popped him because his ass ain't made a chat in a long ass time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you know, they only take so much of Frequent before they hit him with his ass. That's why
I
I
mean,
love
Cash Crypto. I grew up eating this shit too. Nigga, we used to eat pig, goat, every damn thing, but when I realized what it was and realized what it was doing to my body, I had to stop eating it, my nigga. That's like if a nigga eat cooter. And then if a nigga know that she done had a lot of niggas, you don't want to eat that cooter right there, dog. It's off limits. You feel me? Like shit.
hey, hey man, let me get this. So there's a notorious Haniac that absolutely goes to every panel to hate on Tank anyway, every way he can, right? So he was down bad when Devin took that L to
Oh, he
Garcia.
said nobody clapped him.
Oh, nobody clapped him, cool. So he was
The
down
only
bad
person
when
that
he.
clapped him was Africa Boombastic. Well, I can't say the only person that clapped him. Because, you know, you get passed around in them Diddy parties. You know, him and Diddy
Damn,
was in
Gina.
pool. Hey, man, let me get 2 more people to support the grind and fuck Philly, man. Fuck Philly in the building, bro. Well, I ain't gonna say
Like,
fuck Philly because I got a couple of niggas in here that's from Philly. Fuck
so you
frequent
know,
side of Philly, dog. Fuck frequent side of Philly. How about that?
hey, he said Frequent, dog. That's Rob Falcone, dog. Come on, man. Leave my man Freak alone, dog. But hey, he's back in effect now that your boy quote unquote drummed up a fight with the new boogeyman in boxing, Mr. Brian Norman Jr. So that call out and quote unquote arranged fight that they made is what brought him back to the panels. So you know, I didn't watch for.
No, he came back after that Ramirez fight. He talked about it was a skillful display. And I was like, are you serious?
Oh, he did? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I know that nigga was missing
Yeah.
bad, but I know after that damn call out, that nigga was on every single show talking about yo, you know, I only go to the real places where they talk boxing, not none of them fake ass take channels that all they do is hate, man, and be glazing up. So I'm listening, and
So what
then
happened to Brian Norman fighting his boy Philly's own Boots Ennis?
He moved up.
Oh,
yeah,
he
they say
made it official?
They said,
Yeah, he moved up.
Yeah, he moved up. He
He
But
wasn't
that
gonna be
is
able
he
to do what he
should. I
wanted
don't
to
know
do.
why people trying to make it seem like, oh, he moved up after Brian. I mean, before Brian Norman fight, he ran out the division. I'm like, y'all been crying about Boots being away
How
from
the
the
fuck?
league and he needs to move
How
up.
the
Why
fuck
he
did he
run out the
run away
division?
from? How he run away from the division? The motherfuckers been avoiding him the whole fucking time.
Does that make sense, Upper?
Huh?
Does that make any sense?
What don't make sense is Boots is 5'10". The nigga's getting older. He been trying to fight Brian Norman for 2.5 years now. Brian Norman and his daddy been playing ring around the. Never mind. They've been playing hide the monkey. They've been hiding. They went all the way to Japan. They fought on Michaela Mailer's undercard. These motherfuckers they ain't been getting a payday. Like them niggas ain't trying to get no bread. Like they allergic to that shit, dog. They ain't trying to get that bread. They didn't want that Boots work. They remember what happened when they fought Boots in the spar. Greg Hackett and them said that nigga beat the shit out of Norman in the spar.
Bro, he
I
said
can't do
on
that
his
again.
kid, he said he did him dirty.
But
he
you
just
know
had his baby.
Brian Norman Sr. actually admitted it by mistake. He talked about, well, my son got back up and kept on sparring, didn't he? I was like, oh shit. I said, oh shit. He slipped up and said it. He slipped up and said it.
Bitches don't fight in Boots, and I really don't see Devin and Norman fighting next. That fight really don't make no sense, man. Like,
I can see Devin beating Brian Norman.
I think he should be able to if he's in the space mentally. But that Brian Norman is young and big and a bigger fighter, and that's the thing. Theoretically,
He's not no
he
fucking bigger fighter.
He is bigger than Devin.
Man, Brian Norman only rehydrates to 163.
He a true welter. I mean, he been at the division.
Devin rehydrates past 165. And Devin has been fighting at 154. I mean, at 144.
So you don't think Brian Norman bigger than Devin?
Fuck no. Have you seen the way Devin's body be shaped fucking weird and shit when he try to lose weight? It's because he ain't supposed to be losing that type of weight. I think Devin can beat Brian Norman though.
I think he can too.
People say he can. I don't see why they would think. I don't see what is it about Brian Norman that everybody loves so much? What makes him the best fighter at 147?
Quentin Randall boxed the shit out of Brian Norman. Brian Norman couldn't do shit with Quentin Randall. Plus, Devin gonna have his track shoes on. Brian Norman can't cut that ring off like that. So it's gonna be hard for him to catch that Devin.
Although I will say Brian Norman's getting better since that Randall fight. He's gotten better. So I mean, it's an interesting fight because, you know, first and foremost, I think Dev and more importantly Bill, they done exhausted a lot of options where they can't go anywhere but to Turkey. So Turkey is a blessing in disguise, but just in a weird way because he wants to see him get done dirty. So Turkey only gonna give him. Yeah, I think he gonna give him only fights that will lend itself to that being possible.
Well, he said no more Tom and Jerry fights.
Yeah, he did. He definitely said that, and then he's shrinking the ring on fools too.
Yep, he couldn't get it done for this Berlanga fight, but because it was too soon. But it's gonna be in the contract for the rest of them fights. See, he couldn't get it done because they already got the shit done. You know, the contracts had already been signed. And motherfuckers wasn't about to let them make amendments to their contract. But you best believe the next fight's coming up. Them contracts are going to be ironclad. But shit, like I said, can I get 2 more people to support my grind for the day? Support the grind. I'm late getting ready to go into the doctor because I'm sitting here with 2 Cent and Thomas the Hill Jr. Can I get, I don't know if you're a junior. But can I get 2 people to support the grind?
I'm 4 of them. I thought I was 3, but I found out I was 4 of them.
Oh, the 4th then.
Yeah.
So
man, you gotta come over to 2 Cents at the dark though, man. You got
I don't mind coming. I watch 2 Cents on the playback, but I'm gonna tell you like this: sometimes shit slip out my mouth, bro. Sometimes shit slips.
Nah, I done heard of the slip a lot of times, bro. I done heard it on your own show, guys. I already know how it go.
And I hate to take the sister down.
Well, you could be in the chat then up, and I could read your comments.
Okay, cool.
we could put it on highlight.
Yeah, we'll
There
highlight
you
it.
go. There you
Okay,
go. Hey,
yeah.
Freak, we need you to support the grind, my man, because you turned it up, man. For that, we love you, dog. So why don't you go on and support the grind, dog? Bang the cash app.
Frequent ain't cash having shit, brother. The damn what's it called? The drone business is down right now.
Hey man, I
He
seen
ain't
my
been doing
boy
no.
Frequent playing with a monster truck. I thought he was making my monster truck because he was supposed to be on that mission, man. But he said, "No, that was just for show and tell."
You
Like,
can make a
dude,
monster truck?
You know,
oh, he
Frequent.
can. Yeah,
he
can put
builds drones.
Yeah, he builds drones. He builds them things.
He does espionage. He be spying on people with them shit.
He be collecting that intel for Devin Haney and his dad, man. You know,
he be outside them girls' locker room.
oh damn, Gina.
Catching them girls in the shower.
Nah, Freak, my guy, though. I rock with Frequent. But I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm cool with your boy Hacker, but Hacker be out there.
Hey, Frequent, don't say that right
He said he want to pay to get me tossed out of here.
Because Frequent, if they pay, your ass gone, nigga. So you better chill out. And Key ain't here today either, nigga.
He said, I ain't gonna get you no bread, but I can get you some bread.
Hey, look, and Dr. Key ain't here today to say, stop it, upper. Shit.
like Rod said in my Key Alexandria voice, upper no.
That shit funny. Oh man.
You think that your son
Shalom to my brother, Mr. Altruistic in the building. Hey, that's my nigga right there.
Hey,
but Frequent, you see that saying? All right, Frequent.
Hey, you still got your contacts over there up in Houston, right?
Hell no.
No. Oh, okay. Because I was about to tell you, you know, she got two sons that's getting active up in that ring, but they can't find no comp.
They supposed to have a tournament. I need to ask the coach. The bracket was supposed to come out today. They supposed to be fighting next Saturday.
You in Houston right now, you said?
Uh-huh.
I know some motherfuckers in Dallas. How old is your sons?
17 and 16.
Oh, they right there. They right there. I can make some calls to Ishii Smith. You know, he's still with Earl.
How many fights he got? My son only got 7 fights.
No. Ishii Smith is a former boxer. He's saying that he got a gym over there that, you know, he can get you some fights.
Yeah, you don't want your son to fight no Ishii Smith.
Nah, not at all.
And that's the thing. That's what's the issue is like, he's just starting. I mean, he a decent fighter, don't get me wrong. I don't think people should be not wanting to fight him, though. Like, I don't see why people don't want to fight him. Like
people don't want their kids to get, you know.
It's not like he knocking nobody out. He ain't no hard puncher like that. He's a good boxer. He got great footwork, but
they don't want their kids to take a loss, bro. Like,
yeah, you know, that's what it really be.
When a boxer loses, that take a lot out of them, dog.
And amateurs?
I mean, yeah, don't nobody want to fucking lose, period.
Bro, you can win and still lose in amateurs. My son just won his fight, and the judges gave it to somebody else. Like everybody was like, they didn't even clap.
What happened when
because
Shakur
they was
lost?
like, how did this nigga win this fight?
Remember when Shakur lost in the Olympics? I don't like to lose. That was amateurs.
Yeah, but Shakur was we not on that level like that. We not even trying to just be no great amateur fighters because they don't have enough time for that. So they're already training to go to the next level.
I mean, your son, you know, the Olympics is at 8. I mean,
the Olympics, they don't even got boxing in the next Olympics.
Oh yeah, I forgot they took that shit out.
So all this you doing, trying to get your amateur record, they don't even got that shit no more. So just fight. It's the amateurs because it's just the sense of the judges. Like you can win an amateur fight and lose, and then
when my son turns 16, if he wants to go pro, I'm gonna let him go pro at 16. And look,
my son ain't ready for that.
I just need 2 more people to support the grind for the day. Give me 2 more people to support the grind, and we good.
His mentality and his confidence haven't caught up to his skill level.
And since Frequent want to talk shit, the next motherfucker to support the grind, you can ban Frequent for the whole week. Every day he come in for a week. Just don't tell Keith. How about that? For
You
get that nigga a seven. Get that nigga a 7 day no Devin meat munching for 7 days. Nah, but like I've been trying to teach my son everything that I know. He just ain't got the power. I mean, he got some pop, but he just didn't have the power that I had as a kid. But you know, they didn't grow up like we grew up though.
Yeah, they don't have that. They don't have that competitive. We've been racing outside on hot concrete barefoot mentality. Like,
yeah, bro, like sliding
like,
down a slide and burning your whole backside and ass and
like
everything on that
they not
slide.
competitive. Like we as soon as we went outside, it's a competition every day. Every day we gonna race to the school, but because I was a runner, so we race. I ran every single day. Like we racing every day for fun. We racing, we running for fun.
Malik said sound tempting. Hey. He talking about they gotta put man free when they donate, I'm gonna let them donate your ass, nigga. Fuck that. just because you was talking shit about my family in here, bro. Just because we tired of hearing about Philly in this bitch. Cause I'm tired. But yeah, like my son, I be trying to I be like
sideline pop. I remember that.
Yeah, like bro, I got my son with the damn leg weights on and the hand weights on. I try to put the vest on his ass, right? You know, that nigga, he getting tired. I'm like, come on, bro. You ain't even been doing this shit for 30 seconds, dog. Like, you ain't even doing this shit for 30 seconds and you getting tired, my nigga. Like his muscles ain't, I don't know. I can't explain it. Like the shit just ain't, it just ain't doing it the way it should be. Like the way my coach had me doing the shit. Like my coach was shit. When I was 12, I used to have motherfucking 10-pound weights on both my wrists and 20 pounds on my damn legs. And I used to have to keep them shits on all week. But when I used to get in the ring, bro, it used to feel like when I'm like, you know how you go to the skating ring and you be skating like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you take the skates off, it still feel like you're skating.
Yeah.
Like whenever I used to take the hand weights and the leg weights off, it used to feel like my shits didn't weigh shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I be trying to get my son to get used to that shit, right? But it's like, you know, he likes to play Fortnite and he used to play on that PS5 and shit. So, you know, they was never as active as we was. Like, nigga, we had Nintendo, not Super Nintendo at first. We had the Atari 7800, the Nintendo, and the Sega. You know what I'm saying? So we used to be out there like that. So, you know, but I'm gonna make
and that never superseded going out and playing. Going out and playing to everything.
Yeah, but see, like when he turned 16, it was just Sega, all things. Then it became the Genesis.
Sega.
But see, like one thing about it, like, how can I explain this shit? Like the reason why I'm gonna turn him at 16, 2 Cent, because I don't want him to get used to that pity pat shit. Like that motherfucking throw as many punches as you want to score. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because that shit don't translate into sitting down on your shots. It don't translate.
That's why I think my boys is gonna probably lose a lot of amateur fights because we're not teaching them to fight like that.
I'm not either. I'm not teaching my son that either.
Yeah, and I think that's the issue because they can fight off the back, like they fight off the back foot. And I think when the judges see that, they just see the other fighter coming forward. But you getting popped. Like you walking right into shots. It don't matter that you coming forward, but I don't know how they judging this stuff, man.
You know what though, 2 Cents? I'm gonna say you absolutely correct, but there are exceptions. Because did you ever watch that Carmel Moulton Zaquan Moses fight?
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you watch that fight, you'll see that they were partial to the person on the back foot than they were to the person coming forward.
But it's different in the amateurs. In the amateurs,
but I don't think they. Though.
Oh, they were.
This was for the championship. It was for the champion for the is it Golden Glove? I think. Did you see the Zaquan Moses Carmel Moulton fight?
Jaquin Moses ran most of the fight and won.
He did, man. I don't know how he won the fight. I gave him
But he
the
scored
5
more
round. Huh?
He scored more points.
Yeah, he did. He did. I thought
Camille
that
Moten was trying to stop him. Jaquin was hitting Camille three for every 2.
You right. I just thought that the 2 were more potent than the 3 that was touching him.
Yeah, it might be, but it don't matter about how powerful it is. It's points every time
Just
you land.
points.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is points. You right.
That's why sometimes I used to find myself behind in the amateur. I almost lost the Golden Gloves because I was going against this nigga name. This nigga name was Michael Stokes, and I think he was related to what's that nigga who used to box Stokes name? It's one of them niggas, but that nigga, he was fast. But I was catching them clean. I was timing them, catching them clean. But I was quick too. But I was trying to stop that nigga, dog. And I know that nigga was up. That nigga was up like 27-19 going into the 3rd round. He was up 27-19. And coach was like, "You're fucking blowing it, Smith. You're blowing it." And I was like, "You know what? Fuck this shit." So, damn, I wish I could show your kids this shit right here, 2 Cent. I want you to practice something with them, right, 2 Cent?
What is it?
All right. You know how you in a orthodox stance, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know how you got your right foot in front, your left foot back, right? Well, that's southpaw. Well, you could go orthodox and southpaw to begin with, right? I want you to have them throw a jab from that position. And as they jab, have them step foot and plant it and come forward with a straight with the foot that's now the dominant hand.
Say it again.
Okay, say like I got my back foot back that's left and my right foot forward. Say like, you know I'm in southpaw, right?
Right.
Okay. I will fire off that jab, the right hand.
Right.
Fire off the right hand jab. And as I'm firing the right hand jab, I step forward with my left foot. So you know now I'm in orthodox.
Yeah. And then Bob, you know, my oldest son likes to do that. He wants to be a switch hitter so bad.
But no, fire. All right, which hand is your son dominant with?
They both orthodox.
They both orthodox. I figured that. That's why I told you the way I told you. You start them off in southpaw, like Terrence Bud Crawford, and shoot the right. Boom. You feel me? The right jab.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So it's gonna be a power jab. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And as they fire that jab, have them. I know your son's got good footwork. Does you see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have them step forward. Have them step forward with the left foot. It's gonna put them in orthodox. Then you can double it up with a straight. I'm telling you, if you work on it enough, you can do that shit in the blink of an eye. It'd be like pop. I used to do that shit all the damn time.
Fighting them kids at angles and changing angles and shit, they can't do nothing with that.
They stopped us from using angles.
If you going if them kids go forward and back, my son, he fighting them and he coming in fighting the angles, turning them, using his footwork, they can't do nothing.
All things know what I'm talking about. Hey, I used to kill him with that shit, and I used to do it with both legs though. I do it one side and I do the other side, but I used to. I swear, boy, I used to switch. Like I used to switch in the middle of combinations. Like I would walk them down, and as I walk them down, I would take a step, and I would keep.
That's what boosts do.
Yeah, that's the way I used to do it. I don't even know what hand I am for real. Like I've never known. I can write with both my right and left hand, but I don't like writing with my left hand because if I write with my left hand, if I write in ink, it'll smear it. Like, cause you know, you go on behind what you done wrote. So I always write in my right hand, but if I play football, I throw with my left. Or I could throw with my right. It depends on which way I roll it out. I've never knew, well, I don't know.
I see my boys fighting. They try to fight in southpaw, and they twos is crazy when they fight in southpaw, and they jab like they have more power in southpaw. It seems like.
Yeah, that's how EJ did Bud. I mean, that's how Bud did EJ, yeah. But shout out to my nigga Mr. Altruistic in the cash out with the $15 holler, and my nigga Brian the King Falcone with the 222. They Altruistic said Key can't save you frequent, that's your top. But see, that's why I've been saying Bud has an advantage because that's why Shakur doing that. So he putting your power hand first. But even though you're putting your power hand first, you're taking away power from yourself as well. Like, yeah, you could hook off the jab from right there. Like, you could double up your hook. That's what Sabril Matias do. That's why people don't understand why Sabril Matias could throw that hook back to back, and tear nigga ass up, because you know he's throwing it off the jab. But you lose the power of your straight though. You lose the power of the straight. Like, if you're trying to throw a straight left and you right-handed and you in the southpaw position, that shit just not gonna hit like a straight right. So it's a gift and a curse, because even though Bud got that power jab when he in southpaw and he got that hook, that shit don't add up to a straight down that line pipe, and you done twisted your hip and you done sent that motherfucker down the. It's like motherfuckers shooting a missile out of tank. That long ass barrel, it go whoosh, build up velocity. And you cutting the wind because you're throwing it straight. You're not having any inconsistencies. But my son is 12. My son is 12. But when he turns 16, if he wants to.
Yeah, it's some guys. I don't know how old they are. I think they young. They went pro, but they be fighting like in Mexico, and they be traveling doing all this fighting. But I mean, he winning, and I'm looking at these guys, and I'm watching my son sparring these guys. I'm like, shit, my son can be a pro. He beating y'all ass, and y'all professionals.
I was 22-0 regular, and I was 14-0 in tournaments. SBG Miller. I was 14-0 in tournament fights and 22-0 in regular fights. But I didn't get a lot of amateur fights until later on, so I was like 14 and 15. But I had been in the gym since I was about 7, in that training with Oliver McCall and my coach, Fred Whitaker. So, you know, I had been sparring against adults that boxed. I even did some sparring with Oliver McCall, even though he wasn't trying to hurt me. He wasn't trying to, you know, he was just trying to guide me. And I used to look up to that nigga till he got on that crack. But yeah. And I stopped boxing when I was 17.
Yeah.
I destroyed my hand when I was 17 years old. I got a titanium plate. Put in my hand. What was I, 18? I don't know. I was 17 or 18. I couldn't remember. It was right before I went to prison. So I don't know if I was 18 or 17. I was either 17 or 18 when I shattered my hand. That shit been almost 30 years ago. So I can't remember that. I'm gonna have to go look it up. See what year it was. I broke my shit fighting a Mexican on the streets. But yeah, if my son decides, and I won't push my son to box because I don't want him to take the brain damage and shit. It's just something to keep him in shape now, and so he can defend himself in case a bully or somebody want to fuck with him. He bust their goddamn ass. But if he does want to go pro with it, I'm gonna turn him pro at the age of 16, and I'm gonna have him go against some tight. Shout out to my nigga Thomas Hill in the Cash App with the $5 haul. Appreciate you, King. But I'm gonna have him fight like some real soft touches, like some motherfuckers that's like 1-20, or I might let him fight a motherfucker that's like 5-10 or something like that. Like not a motherfucker with a lot of experience, somebody that. Or I might have him fight a motherfucker with some experience but no power, because I'd rather him learn how to sit down on his shots. I mean, he got some decent pop. It's just I'd be comparing him to what I was at that level, and he not getting them boys up out of there, man. He ain't getting them boys up out of there, and I just be like, God damn, nigga, you can't get this nigga up out of here. Like he be making the fights too damn long, and he don't listen. He don't listen. I tell him to go to the body, go to that body. He's a fucking headhunter. He'll go to the body, but he keep coming back upstairs. And I'm like, nigga, why are you going upstairs with all that padding right there? Nigga, you don't have the power that's gonna rock this nigga equilibrium in 16-ounce glove and headgear. You don't have that type of power, nigga. Go to their gut, stab the gut.
Do you think it's his intention too? He don't have the same intention to destroy?
I don't think he got the killer instinct, honestly.
Yeah, it might be that more so than anything. Because if he got the same physique as you, then chances are he probably had the same ability. You just got to fine tune it. But if you ain't got the mentality, it ain't gonna never matter.
He ain't got the same physique I had. He half his mama. You feel me?
Oh, okay, for sure.
Now his mama was an athlete though. She played track and field and all that shit. But I was out there in the field. You feel me? That nigga was a house baby on that damn PlayStation.
That nigga wasn't no cornflake.
Yeah, they got too many additives in foods now. So them niggas don't grow up the way we grew up.
No doubt.
But I just want that nigga. I just want that nigga to get a killer instinct. Like he like to play with his food. Like it's like he be thinking he gonna hurt the motherfucker. I'm like, nigga, hurt that motherfucker. The fuck you mean?
Do he like watching boxing?
Business. Huh?
Do we like watching boxing?
Yeah, he'll watch it with me. Sometimes no. Unless it's Tank Davis or Earl Spence, he ain't watching. And I be trying to get him to watch other people so you can see different styles. But most of the time, that nigga on his PlayStation, on Fortnite, calling out shots and shit on the Fortnite.
Yeah, that's a big part of the reason right there. Playing them games, man, and then winning participation awards. I hate participation awards.
That's what fucked up the generation right there. The motherfuckers getting awards and they ain't even coming first or second place.
You ain't never lied, dog. I'm glad you said that because there was never an award for third place. You got that big ass trophy for the first place, and then you had that little bitty ass trophy for second place.
Exactly. Like motherfuckers placing 10th place and still getting a fucking award. I'm like, what the fuck award is that? Glad you came out your house today? Motherfuckers getting a glad you came out to participate award. Like, what the fuck? That right there threw me through a loop. I told you, my son and his football team, them motherfuckers won 2 games. And they had a trophy giving ceremony. I threw that goddamn trophy in the goddamn trash can. I said, nigga, y'all didn't do shit trophy work.
Yeah,
my wife was like, why did you do that? My wife was upset.
Yeah, because her
boy won a trophy. And I said he ain't win a bitch ass thing, dog.
Yeah. That's
But
how
shit,
it be.
I gotta get ready to run. I gotta make it to my doctor's
For
appointment.
sure.
I'm late as a motherfucker.
All right then, man. Shout out to the people in the chat. All my good people. Shout out my man Up. Shout out to Sensei. Check out 2 Cents when she go live. And shout
Most
out to the AMCFSG. And all them Mickey Frickies up in that piece, boy, they be talking bad about me. I love y'all. Y'all come back now.
Everybody, I've been sitting there getting ready right now. But I'm ready right now. I got to get ready to run out there. I got to go check in with my motherfucking physician real quick. So peace and blessing to all y'all, man, and I'm out.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. I bout to leave them holding like the Bible. AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK to anybody, kill it. Hop out, keep it drilling and spilling. Stay on .62, gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner.
5 boy sale, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple off Draco. I got them all, you don't want none.
I got all those shit, nigga.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason.